Welcome to a happy Monday morning. And it's definitely a happy Monday morning. We beat Liverpool 2-1 at Anfield after a decade. Yes, a decade of losses, draws, and we finally got what we needed. And I was so excited. I did my first watch along. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do one this Saturday. I've got an event lined up that I've organized for Macmillan Cancer, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to have I am going to try and watch the game on my phone in between my DJ sets. Luckily, I've planned my DJ sets so that I get time to actually watch the game, but I won't be a watch along, unfortunately. But it was my first watch along. I really enjoyed it. Thanks everybody for tuning in and, likes, the comments, everything that I received. I do want to thank you for it. And I'm going to get into this video right now. But before I do, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so whenever I drop a video, you guys will get notified. It's that simple, really. So let's move on. The first thing I want to talk about is Mr. Harry Maguire. This dude. Yes, this dude. And the reason I want to talk about him is because he got the winning goal at Anfield. A beautiful volley pass from Bruno onto the head of Maguire on the back post, and he scores. That gave us the victory in the 84th minute, and that was just brilliant. But the reason I've got him up on the screen is not because of that. It's because I want to apologize to Harry Maguire. Sorry, Harry. I doubted you. I didn't want to. I did a video last week to say that you don't need a new contract, and then you score, and you had an amazing performance. Before the game, I literally said that I don't trust him in defense because whenever he starts a game, he's crap. But I was wrong. I put my hand up. It takes a man to admit he's wrong, and I was wrong. So I'm looking at you straight in the camera and saying, I apologize, Harry, for what I said. And please give the man a new contract. Now, do you think I'm jumping in too soon by saying to give him a new contract? I don't know. But after yesterday's performance, I think he showed real character, real drive, real push. The whole team came together and we just needed that victory so much. 2 on the bounce. Back-to-back victories. 2 on the bounce. Yes, we finally got 2 on the bounce. Can we make it 3 on the bounce against Brighton? That'll be a tough game. That's always that bogey team, the team that we never really do well against, but we can win if we play like we did today. And when I seen Maguire in the lineup, I was so disappointed. But I'm glad he started. And I don't know what Amorim's doing, but I'm glad the tactics worked. And I figured out what he was doing during the game. I really did. I really did figure out what he was doing during the game. And it was as simple as what we did against Sunderland, kick the ball up, but this time we didn't have Sesko. So what were we going to do? Win the second ball, which we did for the first goal. Yep. So that was basically the tactic of kicking it up. I was thinking, who's going to get it? Cunha's too short and Bumo's too short. And then it clicked. Hold on. We're winning the second ball. And ladies and gentlemen, it's basics, but the basics worked. It worked against Sunderland. It worked against Liverpool. I'm hoping it works against Brighton on Saturday. I got to give the man a round of applause. He's been getting so much flack in the media. Even in his interview, he said, you guys want me gone by Christmas. It's the fans that want me here. I had my doubts a few times. Even I wanted him gone at some point. But if we win against Brighton, then maybe I'm willing to I'm 50-50. But if we win against Brighton, I'm willing to give him a chance. And victories obviously keep you in the league. I mean, look what happened to Ange Postecoglou. Even 10 minutes after Forest lost, he was out. He was at the door, packed his bag, see you later. But we needed that victory. We needed these tactics. And I weren't sure about the tactics, but the tactics did work. But he's always said, it's not the system, it's not the system. It's how we adapt to the system, how we play in the system. And I'm actually believing that because out of possession, we were playing 5-4. We had the 5-4 block. It was great. Against Sunderland, we did the 4-4-2. I don't know what we're going to do against Brighton, but I guess we'll see. And I'm just happy and ecstatic on this Monday. It's glorious Monday, and I'm not getting angry about anything. I'm just relaxed. I'm just enjoying the moment, and it's brilliant. But let's talk about Mr. Arne Slot. Let's talk about Slot, shall we? Lost 4 on the bounce, 3 in the Premier League, 1 in Europe. But I've not seen a story to say, sack him, get rid of him. Liverpool are in crisis. I've not seen a story along that. And they're only 2 points ahead of us in the table. But I've not seen one story but where if Amorim had lost yesterday, I guarantee I'll be all over. Oh, Amorim needs to go. The system's not working. This ain't working. That ain't working. Sky Sports will be doing it. BBC Sports will be doing it. ITV Sports, TNT Sports. Everybody will be ESPN. Everybody, TalkSport. Everybody will be saying he needs to go. But I've not heard anybody's mention on Slot needs to go. I think he needs to go. Lost 4 on the bounce. If that was Amorim, if Amorim needs to go, then he needs to go. What's the difference between them both? Is it because United are a bigger team, so people want to talk negative to keep us down? Potentially. But I'm not going to let that get to me. I'm in a good mood. I am really in a good mood. It's amazing what football can do. Football can really put you in a good mood, and that's the mood I'm in right now. So, let's discuss the next part of the show. And with every game, you're going to get positives, and you're still going to get negatives. This game had more positives than negatives, but there are some things that were negative. And that's what I'm going to get into. 3 positives, 3 negatives. You know, some people do the what we learned and 5 things we learned and what we learned. I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to do the positives and the negatives because every game will have a positive and a negative. So let's get on to the positives. I've got mental fortitude and resilience as number 1. Man United secured the first win at Anfield in 9 years, ending a significant hoodoo. They conceded an equaliser late in the second half, but immediately responded with a winning goal. That's what you call mental toughness, especially away to a major rival, suggesting a strong belief in the manager and the system. There's a system. But I couldn't see stuff in the system before, but I can now. And it was just that mental drive that pushed the whole, we need to do it, even when they were coming at us, even when they hit the post 3 times, Gak post, hit it 3 times. Even during all that, we still kept going and we still kept pushing and we still kept defending and breaking and we still kept trying to get the cross in and we still try to get set pieces into the right areas. And we finally got that breakthrough literally 6 minutes after they scored. Mental fortitude and resilience. That's what I got as number 1. Number 2 is the clinical finishing and set piece effectiveness. Despite having less than 38% possession and 12 shots to Liverpool's 19, United made the chances count, basically. An early goal from Mbuno obviously stunned Anfield, and then the late winner by Harry Maguire came from a well-worked set-piece routine, highlighting a clinical edge that often lacked. Bruno passes it out to Mbumo from the corner. Shot came back to, it deflected off the player, came back to Bruno, who volley passed it all the way to the back post for Maguire to score the winning goal. That's what you call clinical. We needed it at the right time. There was some chances, I admit, that we did miss. And there was that Mount chance. And there was a few others. There was, I think, Cunha, when he ran in towards the left. I was screaming, pass the ball. Mbumo's in the middle. Nice shot. But it was the whole clinical finishing and side piece effectiveness. We had worked on it. The crosses were going in the right areas. We had them troubled. That's all you can ask. Number 3, I've got goalkeeper heroics. Sonny Lamans put in a commanding performance, making crucial saves from Isak's shot. That was brilliant. Way Isak ran through on the right. He just usually would score that for Newcastle, but straight shot across the goal. Sonny Lamans stuck his foot out and saved it. And then he also saved the rebound, although that was offside. But he really calmed. If you saw that lineup, and I was panicking when I saw the lineup, I felt like he calmed the defense down. His solid play was vital in ensuring Liverpool's high expected goal XG, which was around 2.86, did not translate into more goals. He was brilliant it was brilliant right in between the sticks. Absolutely brilliant. Probably one of our best players on that day. But more about that when I do my player ratings, not on today's show. I might do a player ratings at some point this week, over the next few days. I'm hoping for tomorrow, although I don't normally drop a video on a Tuesday. I'm going to try for tomorrow, but Sonny Lamans, what can I say? Amazing. Now comes the part that not many people like. The negatives. And I'm going to get onto the negatives right now. There we are. Made a bit of a boo-boo there. I've still got the scores up from yesterday on my thing, but hey, negatives. Number one, loss of control in midfield. So what I mean by that is after we took Casemiro off, Liverpool started to dominate possession even more and gain significant momentum because Ugarte weren't doing his job properly. Although he did make a few good clearances, I didn't think he was that great. So the Liverpool started to dominate possession even more and gain significant momentum, leading to the equaliser. United's ability to retain the ball and alleviate pressure in central areas was a weakness, particularly in the middle of the second half after the sub was made. Hence why they kept coming at us through the middle and straight through the middle, passing it onto the left for Gakpo to run onto. And that was basically the main tactic that they were trying to do the whole game. They couldn't pass to the right. Salah was non-existent. He had a few chances, but not much. But it was just that little loss of control in the midfield in the middle of the second half, which means if Casemiro don't play, we're vulnerable. Number two, defensive lapse on the equaliser. So the goal conceded was scrappy, coming from a United struggling to clear the lines, following a sustained period of Liverpool pressure. Like I said, they kept coming at us. This suggested a lack of composure and organisation when defending successive waves of attack, which could be a recurring problem. So once the ball is cleared, if a team comes at us, we'll struggle. If they keep trying to ping it into the box, we'll struggle, as with any team. But we would struggle. And I've seen that quite a lot towards the middle of the second half, where they kept coming at us. And we kept, although we were clearing the ball, we were miskicking it at times. We were lucky that we didn't miskick it into one of their players, because every time we did miskick it, one of our players was always there to win the second ball and clear it up. But we were lucky in that. Low possession and pass accuracy I have as number three, with only 37% possession and 68% pass accuracy. United's style of play was heavily reliant on absorbing pressure and then counter-attacking. While effective on the day, consistently giving up that much control against high-quality opposition can be risky and unsustainable energy. But yes, they had more of the possession. I mentioned that through the first half when I was reading at the stats. Every time the stat came up on the screen, I was saying 61% possession Liverpool, 39% possession us. Or 65% possession Liverpool, 35% possession us. And I kept saying that throughout the game. We ended up having 37% possession. Our pass accuracy weren't really that great. We did tend to give the ball away quite a bit. But having said all that, what got me was the way the team all came together, the way the team played, the way the team showed off, the way the team did what they had to do, the way the team performed was brilliant. We had Ahmad performing amazing. We had Mbumo Absolutely amazing. I was gutted when Ahmad went off, but he was one of our best players in the first half. Mason Mount went so bad. We had Cunha. There was a few times where I slated him for falling over the ball, but overall his performance was amazing. The way he held the ball up, the way he ran through. There's one point in the game where he had 2 players surrounding him, and even though he fell over, he still kept the ball and then passed it off. That was towards the end of the second half, but he was brilliant. And Boomer was quality, absolutely amazing. He has been all season. I think he's been our best player, one of our best players this season. Bruno didn't do too bad. He was good in the first half. Second half, not so, but although he did get that assist as well. So I guess he did help. When Sisco came on, he held the play up. He weren't playing in all at number 9. He's coming back a bit more deeper and winning the ball and pushing forward, which is good. But I have to give my man of the match to this guy, even though this ain't the player rating show. That's going to be the next video. I'm still going to give my man of the match to this guy. It was a toss-up between Maguire or Sonny Lemons, and I had to give it to Maguire just because I felt like he performed exceptional yesterday. Absolutely exceptional. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching another video on this happy, brilliant, fantastic Monday. Beat Liverpool 2-1 at Anfield. Absolutely beautiful. I've been texting all the Liverpool fans in my phone, and some of them are not even replying. But hey, it happens. It happens, eh? Happens. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys definitely on the next video, which is going to be more than likely the player ratings. So thanks for watching, guys.